I'm Dr. Becky. I'm a registered psychologist, and I'm going to talk about the 7 stages that you might commonly see when you're having a relationship with someone who has borderline personality disorder, BPD. Stage number 1 is the attraction stage, where it's definitely the honeymoon phase and by all means the most positive phase of the entire relationship. You will see strong levels of attraction here. It can feel quite intense, and you might notice some mirroring. So actually the person with BPD might take interest in the things that you're interested in and copy some of your mannerisms because they don't necessarily have the confidence themselves to decide what they're interested in. So they like to go along with the things that you like because they're trying to win you over at this phase. Stage number 2 is the neediness phase. In this phase, there might be a lot of calls and text and a constant need for attention. In this phase, you might also start to see a sensitivity to criticism. So if you comment on your BPD partner's behavior in a way that's less than positive, you might see that the person is actually very sensitive to being criticized and that their self-esteem is impacted by comments that might be perceived negatively. Stage number 3 is withdrawing and withholding. At this stage of the relationship, the person with borderline personality disorder might move back from the relationship as an attempt to try and control the relationship. If they withdraw from the relationship, they actually get a reaction from their partner, which helps them feel like they're loved, but they also start to see that they can kind of control and manipulate the relationship by withdrawing in this way. Stage number 4 is the devaluing stage. The devaluing stage comes after this intense romantic relationship. Everything is going really well and you think you've met the love of your life, and all of a sudden you do something small wrong, and in the eyes of your borderline personality disorder partner, this is awful and you are of no value to them anymore, in which case they'll start to treat you very differently. And this is going to be really painful for you to experience, because one minute you were idolized and now you are of no value to this person anymore. Their love seems to have disappeared and they perceive you in an extremely different light than they did just a few days ago. Stage number 5 is the breakup. This is where the BPD person will either disappear and just leave the relationship without mentioning anything, or else they will announce that they're breaking up with you. This can be incredibly heartbreaking for you because you might have actually been someone who was willing to provide for them emotionally and support them. However, that's not in line with their needs. They need to actually feel that they're chasing and hunting someone down for love, and therefore those needs of hunting and chasing love may be met somewhere else, and that might be why they're leaving the relationship. It might be that the relationship that you're offering them feels far too easy for them and doesn't actually trigger the pain that they'll have experienced in early life. Stage number 6 is the repair. So after some time has passed and your borderline personality disorder partner's feelings have changed, they will decide that you weren't so bad after all and they want you back. So then they will move towards you again and they'll need more attention from you at this point, which of course is going to be really confusing. So they will send messages or reach out to you in a way that's far more reasonable than the last contact they've had with you. They'll be more open to talking before, they'll be more reasonable, and they will try and repair the relationship. And this might actually lead to another honeymoon phase, and the whole cycle starts again. But actually this honeymoon phase is going to be shorter than the first time round. So don't expect that things are going to go back to how they were in the beginning. Stage number 7 is that the whole entire cycle starts over and over again if both people allow it to, and then we see it all play out again. All those stages will have a shorter honeymoon stage. We'll have the idolization, we'll have the devaluation, and we will have all this drama, and this could go on for years and years and years depending on the people that are involved in this dynamic. Sometimes one person will opt out of this and they will see the chaos that's happening in their life and they will opt out of having a highly dramatic relationship. However, if both people are unwilling to walk away, you will see this start-stop of the relationship, breakup, makeup pattern that goes on again and again and again, and it causes absolute emotional chaos for both people involved. I'm not necessarily just blaming people with borderline personality disorder. They are really vulnerable and they're not necessarily intending to make someone's life hell. But being in a relationship with someone with borderline personality disorder can be very difficult unless the person with BPD takes a lot of responsibility for what they experience and seeks a lot of help in trying to turn that relationship into a healthy one.